It is beginning to look as though the battle line is drawn between the wives of the Ooni of Ife and the monarch himself, as the wife decided not to come out even when the monarch had asked them to prepare themselves and wait at the visitors area, as he was about to receive a very important visitor from the United States of America. He wanted his wives to be there to welcome this man, and everything was arranged prior to the man's arrival. And when the man arrived, Oni was seated expecting his wives to come out. Some of his wives decided not to come out, not to honor his invitation, thereby giving him the worst embarrassment ever. Allegedly, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Delarama. I bring you fresh and spicy just from the source. It's still on the Royals Delarite. Happy New Week again to you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being a part of this channel, for your comments. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please, if you're yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Report reaching us right now is that it is beginning to look allegedly as though the battle line between the wives to the Ooni of Ife and himself is drawn. Like, it's so clearly drawn, because usually when he's expecting very big visitors, he would talk to his wives and they will prepare everything and be there to welcome the wives. Welcome the visitor. But this time they said that after everything was said, that they do have schedule in the palace, and they said Dr. Elizabeth is the one who is in charge of the schedules. And so they said that everything had been, prepared before this visitor got into the palace. While the visitor was waiting to, receive the welcome note from the wives and everything, it happened that it was only Dr. Olori Timitokwe who came out. No other wife came out to meet this visitor. Of all of Oni's wives, it was only Olori Timitokwe who came out. Now, we do know that at the moment we have Olori, Dr. Elizabeth went to the parents' place. We have Miriam, who is back in the palace. We have Olori Runke, who is back in the palace. And we have Olori Toby is not in the palace right now. They say she is in her maternal family's house. And so it would have been expected that since Dr. Elizabeth is not there, Olori Runke, Olori Miriam, and others will be there to welcome the visitors. But no, they were not there. They were inside the palace, but they refused to come out. So you're all aware of what is going on. Allegedly, like the Ooni of Ife told them that they will not be coming into his chambers for 30 days. Ooni of Ife has been rallying around to ensure that Naomi is fine, considering her the vandalization of her shop and all of that. Ooni of Ife seemed to be denying others everything and focusing on Olori Naomi, because this is what the wives are agitating for. And so right now with, of course, the approval of Naomi returning back to the palace while they stay outside, these women are very, very unhappy about the development and are not ready to back down on anything. They are ready to give Ooni of Ife exactly what he is giving to them. And things are not really looking good for the Ooni of Ife. They said this was a royal embarrassment to the monarch, because the monarch never ever thought that these women have decided to gang up this way against him in response to, the energy that he is giving them. I think they now decided that they were going to give Ooni of Ife the same kind of response. Now, it's no news that though Miriam and Runke will fight time and time again, but they are allies. They think that there is a way they can bend Ooni of Ife to ensure that all of these decisions that have been taken is withdrawn. But then again, it's important for Queen Naomi, I think, to really be steadfast in her prayer. And also those who love Queen Naomi should pray also for her, because it does seem as if these women will stop at nothing but to scatter everything. This date is one thing for them to say June, Queen Naomi is returning back to the palace. It's another thing for this to actually come to materialization, because these women will stop at nothing to ensure that that does not happen. We really hope that Ooni of Ife does not begin to change his mind and begin to walk the way he used to walk, because before long, Ooni will say one thing today and the next time he's doing something else. So this is what is going on. They said the Ooni of Ife was very, very unhappy about what the women did. So right now, is you do me, I do you. Right now, there is nothing like, you being the monarch or the spearhead, being the head of our family in the palace. It does seem as if the women are ready to undo him. The women are ready to unleash whatever he is unleashing on them. The women are not backing out, and they are not ready to take no for an answer. And so because he said they should stay on their own, dining, they say, is being shared, even though they don't eat together all the time, but they say weekly, at least they come to the dining, all of them, they eat together. But the last week that they had that dining section together, only made it to be, separated. Right now, they said that Olori Ashley is crying and very, very unhappy about everything, because it does seem as if Oni could care less about her. So right now, because the focus is on Olori Naomi, these women are feeling really, really bad. They are feeling really betrayed by their husband, and they feel that the husband is not showing love, and that they are not going to go with him. So now it is said that Ooni of Ife is saying that yes, so since they have declared that battle line, that he is going to go by the battle line, that there's nothing they can do to make him back down. We heard of everything. We heard about the oil well. We heard about how he decided to restock Nami's fabric shop. We are even hearing things about some trips that they want to make. And Naomi and Tadenikawo and Ooni of Ife, we heard about a trip that they are about to make to France and all of that. And so, of course, it's only natural for these women to be jealous, because that's why we keep saying that polygamy is not a joke. Like, it's not a child's play. If you want to be a polygamist, you must be ready to go through with all the hitches that comes with it. It's not an easy job to be a polygamist. Right now, they said everybody's blaming on the women. Why would you do something like this? Why would why will your husband call you to come and meet with visitors? And you know something, if you study the word of God, it was the same thing that happened to Queen Esther. The other queen was so beautiful. She felt so big, felt everything as though she had everything. So when the king called her to come and see him with his visitors, the queen refused, that she was not coming out. And and it was that thing that made the king to replace her with Queen Esther. Look, there is something called the principles of displacement for replacement. If you do not understand these principles, you're going to make a lot of mistakes in life. These women are supposed to understand that no matter how big you are, no matter how wealthy you are with a king, and a king is your head because he is your husband. This is what is going on. They said the embarrassment was so much to the for the Ooni of Ife that they even made him. He was teary because of the embarrassment. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.